Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Tyler McNabb, and this is my dad's Honda 450R. So in today's video, unfortunately, we won't be working on the 400DX today. I hate to kind of put a pause on that build because, you know, I was going so good and everything, but unfortunately, I'm waiting on just like one set of parts, and UPS has kind of let me down, unfortunately. I know mail delivery is kind of crazy right now, but yeah, it just kind of sucks. Unfortunately, I'm just waiting on like one thing, and then I can finish this thing up. And I really don't want to, you know, I could finish it. I've got the stock parts that they're still okay, but these aftermarket parts are really cool, and they'll be a good replacement. So you'll understand when we actually see that video. I've got about half of it filmed, half of that video filmed, but like I said, still waiting on that part. So hopefully it shows up soon. But anyways, today what we're gonna do is something I've been meaning to do for a while. So we got this 450, and one of the issues we have is the brake gets real stiff right there, but you're not actually applying pressure. You don't apply pressure till you kind of break through, and then there you're getting brake pressure. And so this thing's just really stiff. So this front master cylinder just needs rebuilt. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to attempt to rebuild a front master cylinder. I've never actually done it before, but I got a rebuild kit from my local dealer, Rissler's Extreme ATV. If I haven't mentioned them lately, make sure you go hit them up for any of your power sports, quad, ATV, bike, side-by-side needs. He's a really good guy to deal with, and he usually, for the most part, he can get everything cheaper than pretty much online. So keep that in mind if you're in the greater Brazil, Terre Haute, even Indy, Greencastle area. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get this thing off real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and, instead of messing with trying to bleed these afterwards with like an air pocket up here, I'm just going to go ahead, take the, because who knows when the fluid was last changed in these. So I'm going to take the tires off, drain the calipers and everything, and then we'll re-bleed and do all that. So let's get to tearing this thing down. Okay, got the master cylinder off, so the only thing left to do is to go ahead and strip this thing down and yeah, see if we can basically tear it down and then rebuild it. So like I said, I've never actually done this before, so if I do anything stupid or you see me do something wrong, I guess let me know, but also don't treat me too harsh, because like I said, never done it before. But let's see if we can get it tore down. finally able to get that master cylinder apart. I struggled a little bit with the C-clip because I really don't have the greatest of clip pliers or whatever they're called. Yeah, so I was able to finally get it out. It does look a little bit dirty. This outer seal is fairly dry, so that's probably a fairly big contributing factor. So definitely going to replace those seals and make sure I lube them up before I put them in. But for now, I'm probably just going to throw this thing in the parts washer and make sure it's good and cleaned out before I go ahead and put it back together. Because also, I'm not sure if you guys can see this stuff, but that buildup right there on the edge, there's some there. And then there's some right here too. And I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's fairly hard. It's kind of crusty, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get as much of that out as I can, because who knows if stuff like that's getting into the brake system, what it'll do. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up, and then we'll get to rebuilding it. Okay, so we got this thing all cleaned up, and I'm ready to go ahead and try to put it back together. Got the piston, got the new seals, got the new spring, got the new C-clip. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the seals on here, and then we should be able to put this back together relatively quick. So let's do that real quick, and then we can get it slapped back on the quad. Okay guys, well, we got this thing all dialed in and it is 10 times smoother. So there is no hang up at all. It is just smooth braking ability. Before, I couldn't two-finger brake it like I do on mine because it would stop and then the pressure would be so hard that I would have to like full on grab it and pull it in. But now I can two-finger brake it all day long. So this thing is good to go, and I think at this point I've kind of gotten bleeding brakes down to a science, so pretty straightforward. Actually, one of the best things you can do is get like a vacuum pump if they make like vacuum pumps for these, or if you want to do it like our version, so like the redneck vacuum, you take that little hose that I've said before where you stick on, you suck in the end of the hose, get a little bit of a vacuum going, and then put your thumb over it, and then you just crack that bleeder and pump the master cylinder a couple times, and that fluid will go right down. So yeah, it's basically the redneck version of a vacuum pump for brake bleeding, but it works perfectly, and we bled these brakes. My dad helped me out in right around like 10 minutes, so super easy, and they're gonna work pretty good, I believe. So I know you guys we're probably expecting a 400 video, and I know you guys want to see another 400 video. The last one wasn't a 400 video, and this one isn't either. But unfortunately, like I said in the beginning, some supply chain issues has stalled me out. But I talked to my local dealer today, Rissler's Extreme ATV, and he said that he called his rep and he's guessing that they probably just got lost in the mail. So he went ahead, ordered a new set. Today's Wednesday, so hopefully they'll be here this Friday, he's thinking, and that means that I can probably get the 400, I can get the next 400 video buttoned up and ready for you guys next week. So hopefully that's the plan, and hopefully you'll see another 400 video next week, and honestly we'll be about ready to button that thing up and get ready to do some riding with it. So thank you guys for coming and watching. I know this wasn't super exciting, but hope you guys are still enjoying the videos, even if it's not a build video. So I really do appreciate you guys coming and watching. Like I've always said, it wouldn't be fun without having an audience to give me feedback, and don't hesitate to leave comments or anything like that. I try to get back to everyone as soon as I can. Shout out to the one person who leaves a dislike on like every one of my videos. I think it's just really funny. I assume it's the same person because there's always one dislike, and it always comes like shortly after I release a video. So at least they're following along, you know. Hey, it's funny, you know. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.